Are we live? Now we're going live. Oh, baby. Now it's the screen right before we go live. Might get us public. It's like a race.
I can't find it.
It's coming. Takes a second. Take about as long as that video takes. Is about how long it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Rob, where are you at? Where are you at right now?
Baltimore. I'm standing in line to board the plane.
Oh, that's a good thing to be doing. All right, I gotta turn that one down.
Yeah.
Let's do the intro.
All right, now I can hear you.
Hit me with an intro, Jai. Welcome to Happy Hour, brought to you by Best Damn Bookkeeping. I think my microphone was on mute before.
Probably.
No, it's not.
Almost fit. It's just that he wouldn't close the bank.
Who's got the Indian
Zig,
patch
why aren't you
Oh.
dancing, Zig?
Excuse me.
There we go.
It's a requirement.
It's a requirement.
Guys,
call
please
that
make a
interview.
meme out of that.
Everyone wonders if the music's really playing.
It is for sure in Angela's head. Oh, now we lost JC Chinowski, the dude.
Oh,
Now we got him
sorry.
back. Now we got him back.
Apparently, I
What's
can't
that?
look at my map and be on the same time.
No, it doesn't like that. It's too much multitasking. All right, everybody. It's Wednesday. Zig's checking. Mic check. We got special guest Zig in the house. Literally in the house.
Cheers.
Second time I've gotten to use the multi-mic, multi-headset. So we've just doubled the value of my purchase of these pieces of equipment. So it's good to put them to use. Welcome everybody. Home Service Happy Hour brought to you by Best Damn Bookkeeping. No longer brought to you by Service Monster. We still love them, but now I'm sponsoring my own show. Also brought to you by Unique Genius Virtual Assistants because Angela's here and she's bringing you herself, and therefore brought to you by. We got Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash, and JC Chinowski, the dude. Oh, we actually have Rob boarding now. That's his title for today, and he must be literally boarding now because he's just
frozen.
lost all.
Where are you going? Is he going somewhere fun?
It's
To
ice
me,
fishing weekend.
coming to me.
Oh, it's
That's why
ice fishing weekends.
Yeah, that's why Zig's here. It's like we're prepping, but we're not doing. I didn't prep any trivia today because everybody's getting here at like random ass times. We didn't do a trivia this time because we don't have a full boat of people. Maybe we'll make up some trivia for tonight.
We can do that.
We do a late night episode of trivia. Anyway, we have a new segment for y'all today. We got the hot tip off. We're gonna try the hot tip off today, so you guys better be thinking of your hot tip offs. Because that's the thing we gotta do at the Home Service Happy Hour podcast live at Sales Boost at the Home Service Workshop. So we got what's hot, what's not. We got the hot tip off. We got the good, the bad, and the ugly. We got all sorts of stuff. Clay checking in says Zig got a fresh haircut for the trip.
Tell him to answer my damn text.
Yeah. Also, Clay
You got a
answers
fresh
damn
polish
text.
too.
Yeah, it's shiny. Actually, you
Yeah.
know what? Actually, I need to take a shower and shave it. It's getting a little scruffy.
Get out of here.
Yeah, man, feel it. Go ahead.
No.
You hear that? You hear it?
Yeah, it's called hair.
It's not. It's got to be like
You
smooth
want it straight. How often do you like razor blade it?
every day.
Really?
Yeah.
Every day.
I brought a hat for this weekend because I won't be able to.
You just like you're gonna get self-conscious about hair growing.
How
Oh,
often do you
yeah.
shave the kids?
What's that?
How often do you shave the kids?
Every day.
The he's like a Olympic swimmer. He's just trying to be fast, man.
The drapes match the curtains. Is that what you're saying?
You got to be fast and aerodynamic. What we're like T-minus 2 weeks for Sales Boost, huh? T-minus 2 weeks.
Exactly 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks today.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's going.
from today. Oh my.
I was gonna get some slides your way, but then my 6-year-old came home with diarrhea, and so I did not work on any slides. I worked on and Marty's out of town, so actually the funniest thing of my week when we get to what's hot and what's not, there's that segment. What's not hot is going grocery shopping for 15 dudes with 3 kids, one of which has a bellyache and one of which is a 2-year-old. That was me yesterday. It was 3 carts in and out. Like the third cart was all booze, but First two was all food, and man, trying to take 3 kids, one of them being a 2-year-old, through the grocery store, looping like that. That was
Another thing you
But
need to learn besides a house manager. It's called grocery delivery.
I thought about
Yes.
doing it. About doing it, but every time they suck at picking stuff out. Like
They're
they
not
do,
that bad.
dude. They do a terrible
They've
job
gotten
here.
better.
Yeah, if you're not doing like meat and vegetables, it's not bad. But yeah,
Yeah.
when it comes down to that stuff, they're horrible.
All my wife
And
does.
they sub the wrong shit out and in.
They
Like
will do
make
that.
they make bad judgment calls. And so,
So
like
my grocery store here is now introducing the same thing. When I was in Omaha, I know I compare and complain all the time, but you could have a preferred grocery shopper. And
Get
so they learned how you wanted your avocados.
Oh,
They
I
would
didn't know that. That's cool.
you and say like, when are you going to use your avocados?
My wife actually ordered something for me, and it's being delivered here right now from Walmart.
Sweet. I mean, Dan,
Angela's
let's
like
be honest,
literally ordered one item and had it delivered. I'm like, what is this? She's like, well, I need it for dinner. So
We'll be
Crackers.
on our way to the gym, and he's like, "Oh, it would have been nice if we had crackers for the." And I was like, "Oh."
Boom.
got that.
They'll be there.
We come home, and everything else we needed is just sitting there waiting.
We do it when we're like camping and stuff. We'll get to the campground or wherever we are, and my wife will just order groceries and go pick it up at the front of the
Yeah.
park because she doesn't
it is
want to.
convenient.
Very. But if I'm doing some if I'm cooking something real specific, I cannot allow it to happen. I have to go to the store and pick up my stuff.
That was me for this, right? Like normally, like for sure I'd
for
have
sure
it
for
delivered.
this, I would not.
But like enchilados, tacos, all the things that I want to be able to make, like I want to be able to touch those peppers. I want to be able to know what we're putting in it.
Way too much on the line.
There's too much nuance to it. Yeah, there's too much nuance. I don't trust it. I don't trust
Hey,
other
Dan.
people. Other people are stupid. What's
I'll
up?
let it go.
Can we give away a ticket to Sales Boost?
Oh hell yeah, we can definitely give away a ticket to Sales Boost. I know somebody that doesn't have one yet.
Because I'm gonna be in Mexico, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
like-
Yeah, I already.
so he doesn't have a ticket. Like I said, I know somebody that doesn't have one yet.
Charity gave me shit.
Okay.
I already
Well,
tried.
now
Are you
it's my
getting
turn.
Carlos?
Look, there's only like, well, there's two things. One stipulation: they have to book a hotel. They can't share a room because we need some people.
Like you mean like cheap ass Rob and Dan did? Oh, why'd he get quiet? I can't hear JC. Or is it just me?
No, JC,
What happened?
can you hear us?
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's not me. It's not me.
No, he's dead.
You were so still. I was like, shit, we froze up. But then I moved and I was like, wait, how is Zig frozen? And I'm not frozen. My mind did a total somersault. Like I was like, how is he frozen? Like shit, we froze up. No, we didn't freeze up because I'm still moving, but Zig's frozen somehow.
It's worth every penny for the hotel room for whoever's on here watching to.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
for
it's not an expensive hotel room either.
No, it's not, and it's nice. Well, is it the same place?
No, it's not the same place because
Oh
this
no,
year
it's
it's
in
Orlando.
It's in Orlando.
It's in Orlando.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Even better. Even more of a reason to go.
When we give tickets away on this show, though, we play a little game called Read That Emoji. Time for another segment. Read That Emoji. That's my favorite game. So here's the deal. If you guys want a free ticket, now are we giving away the ticket for the whole shebang or a ticket to Sales Boost, or what are we giving away a ticket to? Angela, your executive decision since you get to
I know. I was like, where did he go?
Yeah. JC like teased it up and then he disappeared. Gone.
The whole thing.
We're doing a ticket for the whole. That's like $1,000 value, isn't it?
Yeah. 5
Jeez
shows.
Louise.
That's huge.
5 shows wrapped in one. All right. So here's the deal, guys. We got to have a theme. Help me with the theme here. We're going to give
You
a
need,
ticket
to
away.
tag, you need to tag somebody else that should get on and watch this show.
Well, I like that rule. You got to tag somebody. Give somebody
Somebody that should go to
an
sales
at.
should go with you.
Yeah, give somebody an at that is already going to Sales Boost or Home Service Workshop or needs to go along with you. And then you got to tell. Here's the game, and we're all going to agree. I'm going to read the story, and we're going to agree on which story is the best. You need to write a story via emojis of what do we want them to write us a story via emojis about? Of how awesome Home Service Workshop is going to be. you need to tell a story of everything you're going to get out of Home Service Workshop and how awesome it's going to be. I'm going to read the story. So you can only put emojis, no words, only emojis. I'm going to translate your story to my own discretion live. And then we're going to see who tells the best story about how epic sales boost / Home Service Workshop is going to be. What do you think about that?
I like it.
I like it too. So we're doing, we got segments to do. What's hot, what's not. I already said what's not hot. What is hot is we got, and I'm just totally taking this over because we haven't done this segment before. What's hot, what's not. I already started with what's not. That is taking 3 kids around a grocery store. I guess the hot part of that was that we survived and the kids did good. And I rewarded them with Crapplebees afterwards. We went to Applebee's afterwards. So we got it all. Crapplebees. That's what I call Applebee's. Like Subway is Scrubway. Don't you ever name restaurants funny names?
I like it.
Yeah. Crapplebees. Feel free to use that one. It's a keeper. That song that the one dude wrote about Applebee's, though, that was a pretty good one about milkshakes and stuff.
Never heard. Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hunter
yeah.
Hayes or
Yeah,
Hayes
I know what
dude.
you're talking
Hayes
about.
dude. You guys
hate
know the
that
song.
I don't like it.
It was good until they like overdid it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. But
I've heard it.
that's bullshit.
You've heard it.
You've heard it.
There's no way you haven't heard it. Maybe
No.
there's a way, but
Because
you
what
probably
is
heard
it? Because we're bougie like Applebee's on a
Bees.
date night.
something Oreo shake and
Mhm.
something. Yeah, it's
Whipped
annoying.
cream on the top too.
I will
Kids
You got
listen to it
2
right now.
straws, 1 check, girl. I got you. Yeah. Bougie like Natty and a styrofoam.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you doesn't listen to country
Coming
music,
back. It's coming back.
I listen to a lot of country music in Nebraska because that's what people did. But he doesn't
Because there's
listen to country.
actually no other music even gets to Nebraska. It's
Yeah.
only hillbilly country. All right, guys. If you're out there watching, you want a free ticket to Home Service Workshop, emoji story via emojis. You write it, I'll read it, of how awesome Home Service Workshop is going to be and what you're going to get out of it. Tell your story. Or maybe if you went to Sales Booths last year, tell the story about that. We'll use that to pick the winner for the free ticket to Home Service Workshop. The $1,000 ticket, the all 5 shows included ticket. I get to give one away. We're doing it right now. What's hot for me, what's hot right now is we got a bunch of business owners flying to my house. Zig is the first one that got here, but we got like 7, 8 more guys landing, Rob included. He is on a plane right now, getting here around like 6 o'clock my time. And then we're whipping up some enchilados. Maybe that's too much. Maybe that's like 2 things. Maybe enchilados is stealing what's hot for you
I
guys.
feel like that's a whole nother hot.
That's a whole different level of hot. Angela, you got Michael says this show is more fun as a listener. I do always wonder like what this sounds like on the other end. It is I always forget to intro it
Do
as
you
this
ever
is
listen to your podcast out after it's over with?
not. Am I supposed to?
No, you're not. I've listened to some of our podcasts, and like usually I'll wait 6 months and I'll listen, and I laugh my ass off the whole time.
Yeah, you guys are
I'm
funny.
like,
I love
what
you.
the hell? Why don't we do this more?
Yeah, you should. I view this as a business entertainment podcast. Like, yeah, we're talking about business stuff, but it's meant to be just a bantery, funny
It's not super serious.
LOL moments.
Like how do you used to describe it? Like a sports talk radio.
Like a
for
sports morning radio show, but a business afternoon happy hour
I
show.
like that.
But
That's a
yeah,
good description.
yeah, that's what we got going on. Business entertainment. We got more people checking in. If you're just tuning in, we're giving away a free ticket to Home Service Workshop, which is coming up in 2 weeks down in sunny Orlando. You got to tell us a story via emoji, only emojis. Type in your emojis. The best story wins the free ticket. I'm going to read it and translate your emoji story into my own words based on what I think you're trying to say. And then the panel's going to vote on who tells the best story. You're going to get a ticket. It's $1,000 value to all 5 shows at Home Service Workshop. Angela, do you have a what's hot or what's not, or one of both?
What's hot or what's not, like in my life right now?
It's your time.
business?
This is the segment. It's your time to
You
shine.
have-
So
you
you get
have
to
the floor.
decide. You get to decide what is hot and what's not. If JC was there, you could be like, my husband.
My husband is what's hot right now.
I saw his Facebook post of this is my wife's face every time I get out of the shower. I thought that was pretty funny. That was a good one.
Except I don't like the unapproved pictures on Facebook. That's for sure. That's not hot. Is posting unapproved pictures. That's what's not hot. I say what's hot is we just got back from Mexico, business
Oh, hell
trip,
yeah.
lighting trip to Mexico. And I forgot how much I love this. I didn't forget, but being in the sun, being in weather that is 80 degrees all of the time when you wake up in the morning, sunshine, perfect weather.
That is
I
hot.
will-
I can tell that that's hot by the way that it's 7 degrees out
Yeah, but it
here
makes
right
it
now.
so hard to come back, doesn't it?
I know it's just rainy and dreary, and it just has such an effect on your mood to be in the sun. So there's a tip: like if you have seasonal depression, it's a real thing.
No,
If
this.
you
Hey,
get
well, no,
irritable-
don't get into the hot tip off yet. This now you're getting into the hot tip off segment. We can't.
Well, okay,
over-
Mexico is what's hot. Like
Okay.
working in a place, being able to have a business and work in a place, run your business that you can work from anywhere. That's what's hot.
Oh, I do like that. I do like that.
Yeah, that is what's hot.
Do you have a what's not, or should we go around and get some more what hot?
What's not hot? That's my funny what's not. It's not funny to post pictures of your wife that
What's
she does
not?
not approve.
I like it. That's not
I
okay.
do that every now and then. It's never good.
Rob, are you in a are you in the air right now? Where are you?
No,
Rob,
I'm just sitting.
Rob on
I'm
a
sitting in
plane.
row like
You are in Samuel Jackson. Oh, you're row 9. You're just hanging out. Well, give us a before you lose signal. Give us a what hot, what not.
what's hot. The snow that is coming through the roof of the new pole building. That's what's
Oh,
really
really?
hot.
That sounds more like what's not.
They haven't put the ceiling. They didn't put the roof on it yet. They did the walls before the snow instead of.
Well, they didn't want to have the
doing the
snow
roof.
load on there. Yeah, they didn't want to have the snow
I
load
don't-
on it.
I
Premature.
don't know. It's kind of silly. What's not hot is again the weather. It's pretty crappy out here.
It is your what's hot and your what's not.
Mhm.
Well, the
Well,
snow
hey.
at my shop, and then this crappy weather.
At least then, when you fly here and it's 15 below tomorrow morning, it won't be a shock
Mhm.
to your system. You're just be like, it's just still cold.
Yeah.
The nose hairs might freeze up a little bit more at 15 below, but other than
Mm.
that, cold's cold.
Yep. I was gonna say with the hot tip of taking the kids to grocery shopping, if you didn't like put the girls in charge of one shopping cart, that's a dad fail. Because we'd eat whatever they would throw in there.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, they did sub in because I had to carry Crosby because he was doing meltdown stuff. So Danny was like pushing the cart, but it was so like the cart was so heavy they couldn't push it. It would have wrecked a lot of stuff. I mean, it was $1,100 worth of groceries that we left
Oh,
that joint.
but that's when you throw the GoPro on there, and drunk shopping.
Should have been. Where were this? You were supposed to get here a day early. You were going to be a day early, and then you couldn't
Mentally,
take-
I was already there. I was already there yesterday. So
Yeah.
No, I'll say hot tip: if you're near where JC lives, they have grocery stores called Lowe's that have a spot where you can go get your pint of beer or your glass of wine, and all the shopping carts have a cup holder for your glass of wine or beer. And so those 3 trips, Dan, would make a lot of sense.
Wait, you said Lowe's. I thought Lowe's was a hardware store.
There's
In
also
North
Lowe's
Carolina,
food.
You can drink at the grocery store?
Yes.
dude, it's amazing. They
Wow.
have like samples of steak and pizza, and it was so amazing.
I might be moving to North Carolina.
What
What
in
the
the world?
hell am I
It's a very
doing?
small grocery store. It's not like this huge, like it's a small grocery store, but there's a bar in it, and you can do flights of different kinds of beer. They have great IPAs, and
Weird.
I need to change where I'm shopping.
That's
I
odd.
It's
grocery
amazing.
delivered. So now I'm missing that. I forgot that, Rob. I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, so much for Instacart and your food. Now I'm for sure going to the grocery store if they got the beers there for me. I gotta go get me
I
some.
mean,
of
granted,
those.
most grocery stores you can do the same thing. They just frown upon you opening up the beers in the store.
Yeah, they
It
do
has a
have-
bar.
there's a liquor store in there. I can get my own beer. Zig, you got a what's hot, what's not?
What's hot is this business mastermind fishing trip that we're about to embark upon.
Oh hell yeah,
It's so hot. It's not hot at all, but it's gonna be cold as
it's gonna,
hell.
it's gonna be hot.
But it's
Well,
hot.
It's gonna be hot.
What's not hot? Man, what's not hot?
Angela's got the. I can't even
No.
do the head shake.
The
I
ice
don't
on the
have-
lake.
I don't have a whole lot of not hot things going on in my life right now, so can't think of anything.
You're just
right
that awesome.
now. Yeah, everything's great.
Wow.
Life is
Like
good,
Lego
man.
movie good.
Yeah.
Everything is awesome.
You're not going to be at Sales Boost. That's what's not hot.
Okay, you know what? You're right. That is not hot. It's not hot. It's not hot that Sales Boost clashed with my Mexico trip because I was like waiting because I knew the Mexico trip ahead of time and I was waiting to see when Sales Boost was and praying that it didn't clash and it did. And I'm like, because I really did want to go. Me and my wife was going to come this year. But
God just did not want you guys to
picked
go.
the wrong dates.
God did not want you to go to Sales Boost this year.
If anybody's watching this and you haven't gone, you need to go, especially this year. just in order-
Mexico will still be there, though, Zig. Sales Boost won't.
I don't know.
Trust me,
Mexico might not be there for long with
Yeah.
Trump in office. He might annex some
It-
shit. He
It
might
might
blow
be
some
America.
shit
It
up.
might be part of America.
Yeah, it might not be Mexico anymore. It might not be the same
Be
thing.
America Junior.
Hey, look, someone.
Hey, we
sent
got-
you
We got an emoji story by normal panelist Michael Gregory. Who's boycotting being a panelist today just so he can be on the outside looking in.
Let's see how you
I
guys
think Michael's
this out.
already going to be there because he's speaking and stuff. But this will be a great example. If you're out there watching and you want a free ticket to Home Service Workshop, $1,000 value, this is what you got to do. You got to give me an emoji story like Michael just did here, which I'm going to read in my own interpretation of what he was getting at. And the best one is going to win. You get a free $1,000 season pass. I'm going to call it the season pass ticket to Home Service Workshop. You get to go to all the shows. So here's Michael. He is running his ass to the airplane. He's going to get in and he's going to do some work with some unicorns. What's that? What's the next one? Oh,
A hat.
is that a hat?
A hat.
The hat's a
yeah.
top
He's gonna work with Abe Lincoln
It's top hat.
Yeah, and it's gonna
or the Monopoly Man.
it's gonna make him so smart. He's gonna turn into the Monopoly Man. He's gonna celebrate with a beer, and that's fire cash money. What's up? Good one, Michael.
I like that.
I don't know where he was going with the hat thing. I get that he was going to work on his business and turn into a unicorn. Yeah, maybe it's a magic hat. You think it's a magic top
Maybe
hat?
he's doing magic. He's gonna be like do magician
Maybe,
stuff.
yeah, maybe he's gonna turn into the magician.
may
He is
also be
part of
bur-
the
just
entertainment.
burning
Maybe it's like a
dollars.
secret
Maybe
thing
it's
he knows
is
he has that
magic. He's going to tell you about unicorns and.
Yeah, it correlates with that. Magic, unicorns, magic hat.
Yeah, drink some beers with Dan. He's gonna start a fire in
He's
the
gonna-
bathroom.
he's gonna make some
starting a
beers.
fire in the bathroom.
He's gonna make some beers disappear
Mhm.
with his magic hat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I like it. And then he's gonna swallow one of those big flaming sword things.
while
That-
riding a unicorn.
Yeah, while riding a unicorn, and that's what the fire is. And then we're all
Where do
gonna
you get-
pay him.
We're
Where
paying
did you
him.
get the flaming sword thing, then?
Well, I don't know. I figured if he's doing magician stuff, that's like a magician thing, is the flaming sword
Oh,
down
yeah.
the throat.
Just got to use your imagination.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Jai, it's
Yeah.
my story, man. I mean, it's Michael's story. It's my interpretation.
Yeah.
With
You-
help
you're
from
good,
our
you're good.
with help from
He
the panel.
gave us
Yeah.
a description.
Yeah, Michael tried to tell it in his words, which is so irrelevant. I don't even know why he put this in there. But he said he's running the airport to kick it with some home service pros, learn their magic tricks, drink some beer, learn some fire, and bring home stacks of cash.
Bring home stacks
There
of
you
cash.
go.
Yeah.
Stacks of cash.
I don't know. That's pretty much what I said. I think I nailed it.
Ours was a little bit better though.
Yeah, ours was
You did.
more business entertainment. But thank you,
I like
Michael.
your interpretation better.
Yeah. It's the interpretation is meant to be entertainment. Hence the value in giving a read off. Derek Davis in the house says, "What's up, Zig?
What's up, Derek?
Hey, don't mind saying hi to any of the rest of us, Dick."
The most important. Why isn't Derek coming again?
Derek's kid has Derek. What's your kid got? You got like a gymnastics competition or something? Barry Little in the house says, "Howdies, ladies and gents." He doesn't say howdies. I just read those three words all together, and I said howdies. He said, "I'm just interpreting again." He said, "Howdy, smiley face, country boy hat, ladies and gents." Barry, we're giving away a ticket to the Home Service Workshop, $997 value. The season pass to the Home Service Workshop. All you got to do is tell us a story. Barry, I think you're going to dig this. You got to tell us a story via emojis of what's about to happen at the Home Service Workshop, what you're going to do, what you're going to get out of it. And then I'm going to read your emojis in my own interpretation. And the winner is going to get a free ticket to Home Service Workshop to give to somebody else to come and party and drink too many Busch Lights with Dan. Cole Sycophus says, "Cole's cold, not cool." Is that like, what's those poems that are like 7-syllable things? You know, who's into poetry here? Do we have any poets in the house? A haiku. Dummies. Don't you guys know poetry? Come on.
Or maybe a
Is
word
that a
like
haiku?
Coles.
Is that a
part of
haiku?
Cold
part
is
of it.
cold.
He didn't finish it
Not
though.
cool.
He's probably working on it.
It's like a bad rap lyric.
Maybe it's something he'll finish this weekend.
Yeah, we'll work on that with you, Cole. Hey, I
Can't
have
wait to
something.
hear your poem.
I do have something. Yeah,
Do you have a poem for us?
me?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a poem, but I
Oh.
have something that we need to work on this weekend, like
What's
as a
that?
collective group,
Okay.
which is I need a 60-second video for Home Service Workshop. I
Oh,
sponsored Home Service Workshop. I'm the gold sponsor. I'm the golden boy. So I get to play a 60-second video at the start of it. Is it just on a loop or is it like one video a day, Angela? Do you know what I get to do? I know I know I have the responsibility to make
When
it
are
like
you
a 60,
playing? Where is this playing?
like on the main screen. Like
Oh.
when you walk in, it's like the video on the screen. So it's got to be cool, funny, maybe have nothing to do with bookkeeping, but
Between
maybe
me and Rob, we got all kinds of cameras with us.
that's what I'm saying. Like this is the weekend to like come up
Now-
with silly ass ideas.
Now we know why we got invited.
No, I just found out about this week. Like Kurt just told this to us in like the
Shit,
vendor
yeah.
meeting of like, hey, you got this video that you have to do. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. And so I'm like, well, the best time to film it would be with you guys.
Yeah.
Derek's tied up with the cheer comp. I bet Derek is one hell of a cheerer.
I feel like Derek's a really good cheer dad.
Derek says, wish I could go. I'm going to pull a bag of Walters out of the freezer and start pissing outside now just so I'm with you in spirit. That's good. That's good. Mike
Yeah.
Harris says the ice is going to be good this weekend. I'm almost worried that it's going to be too good, Mike. Like it was 30 inches of ice last week and it's going to be like 35 after this week. I don't know that I have a long enough extension on the auger to drill these damn holes. We'll see. It's going to get touch and go.
wow, the ice is almost too good.
It's so thick. It's obnoxiously thick.
30 inches?
It's at least 30 inches, I bet. It's
What
a,
do you do if you don't have a long enough extension?
you go knock on doors and find
Get
somebody with a longer extension than you do and say, hey, can I borrow your auger?
Dang.
You turn into a poor man. If we don't catch any fish, we're gonna do the same thing. Hey, you guys got any fish we can have over here? Bump some fish.
Oh, we got some emojis.
Clean Power Wash says he's spilling the beans. He's putting on his party hat. He's gonna be all frigid. What's the house? I don't know what the house
I
is.
don't know what that is either.
It's like a house.
Home service.
He's bringing it on home at the Home Service Workshop, and he's cheersing with beers and there we go. He's
Good job,
chilling.
man.
He's chilling at the Home Service Workshop. That's what it is. That's the face. So he's
Yeah.
bringing in the beans to party, chilling at the
Sausage
Home
Party Ice
Service
House
Workshop.
Sausage party.
Sausage Party Ice House beers.
Yep. That's basically it.
Oh, that is actually like the perfect interpretation. That is actually
But where's their
the-
sausage?
that's the beans.
Oh,
Those are sausages. Sausage Party Ice House
maybe
beers.
fart tennis.
I bet we get a good game of fart tennis going. If you guys have never played fart tennis,
Oh gosh.
yeah,
I remember this conversation last year when I was going to be there.
yeah. Oh, it's a splendid game when you get enough guys around and you're eating enough fried food and chili. You get in a game of fart tennis. Anybody can serve, anybody can return, but if the return doesn't happen, then that person gets a point. You have 1 minute to return. So if a fart gets unanswered within a minute, whoever got the last one gets a point. You can play all weekend. Never have to stop.
It's a thing.
Mike Myers says it's a thing.
It's a thing. Oh dear.
Winning, yeah, because I have no sense of
Okay.
smell.
Oh, that was you got some.
I have a question about home service. The Home Service Workshop.
Bring it. We got Angela here to answer all your questions.
So what's the major difference between the Home Service Workshop this year and what Sales Boost was last year?
So we are combining. So Sales Boost is part of the Home Service Workshop. So Sales Boost is the thing. I mean, it's the same. It's
It's a thing.
it's awesome. Sales Boost last year was awesome. Sales Boost this year is going to be awesome. An incredible lineup. So I'll speak to Sales Boost first. Just at Sales Boost, another incredible lineup of people. I can't even mention them all, but we're super stoked to have Michael Burnoff come and speak. That is awesome for like this event. If you guys haven't heard him speak, he's amazing. Sam Taggart, just some
I want
speakers that
to see Sam talk. You guys were talking up Sam when I was down with you, and I've never seen Sam talk before.
yeah. So a lot of people that just are different, right? A lot of times we go to these events and we see kind of the even though we love all the same speakers and we
You
love
see Dan say the same talk every time. You see Michael talk the same talk every time.
so a lot of new different people and a couple great days of sales boost, hot lunch, snacky poos, all the things we love about sales boost and the great people. And then that's just part of Home Service Workshop. So there are 5 shows in one in Orlando. So Sales Boost is Wednesday, Thursday. Then you can go right into either go the Responsicon track and go to Responsicon for 2 days, or go to Light It Up Expo for 2 days, or go to PWMCA, or you can get this Hopper Pass that we're giving away. And you can go to Sales Boost.
Season pass?
Yeah. Well, we called it a Hopper Pass because it's at, like Disney Hopper Pass. It's in Orlando.
I like it.
So you can go to Sales Boost for the first 2 days and then hop between the sessions that you want. PWMCA, Ryan Lee's Light It Up Expo, Responsicon Hacking Rooms. You can kind of just go between the events that you want. And all the vendors are in one space. So instead of people having to choose vendors, speakers, and attendees being like, I can only go to Ryan Lee's event, or I can only go to Responsicon, or only Sales Boost, everyone's going to be at one.
No, that's nice.
So you have tons of great content you can go see, but also so many people there to be able to network with and great conversations. And
Ooh,
the
but
first
wait,
time
there's more.
ever, we're doing this show live on stage.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Dang.
We're doing this baby live.
That's sweet.
Fuck it, we're doing it live. Mike Mahara says, how often can you go to multiple events in one place and get to drink a beer with Dan at each of them?
Once
What
a
is-
year.
What is that thing that you do at Epcot where you can like drink around the world? We
Drink
should
around the world.
we should do one of those with me at Home Service Workshop. As if you have a drink with Dan at everything, you get like a koozie. You win a koozie that you guys already have 10 of, but you get another one. You can get another one. Clean Power Wash says,
We have another one.
"Ooh, yeah, Clean Power Wash
Second
chiming in."
submission.
He says, thumbs up to A players eating some venison bacon, chasing down the ball, and then jumping in the toilet.
Nope.
You don't think that's what it was?
No, I know it's not.
Rob doesn't like it. Like a fat kid in dodgeball. I'm out.
I just want to bring attention to Rob's name. Rob
Rob on a
on
plane.
a plane. Read as if you're Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. He's Rob on a plane.
I'm tired of all these Robs on this motherfucking plane.
Rob's emoji stories are so literal.
Yeah.
Like a fat kid. He would put a volleyball in there, and then it's like a pool with an arrow coming out of it, or a sink with an arrow coming out. I feel like there's water in there, but
That's exactly what it is. Like a pig, fat kid, dodge ball, and
that's a volleyball.
My brain
out.
does not work that way, but now that you spelled it out that way, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
you're
I
right.
get it. It's
It
very
is
literal.
exactly.
It's very literal, but I don't want to have a picture for
every
every
word.
word.
I saw
right?
thumbs up.
I want to have a picture for ideas, not a picture for every word. Like all he would have to post is the arrow thing, like Rob's out, or like a ref say I'm out. But he was trying to be funny, like a fat kid in dodgeball. He's trying to tell a certain story. But when you're telling a story via emojis, for those just checking in, here's the game: giving away a
not
free
the way.
ticket, giving away a free ticket to Home Service Workshop. All you need to do is tell me a story via emojis about what you're going to do at Home Service Workshop, who you're looking to meet up with, who you want to hang with, beers you want to drink with. Give us a Home Service Workshop. What you're interested in. You can win a free ticket to all the shows, $997 value. Come and drink around the. What should we call it? Drink around the show.
That's a
Drink
good.
around the
That's
show.
a good. For $1,000, you get 5 shows.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
I mean, yeah, that's the value of that. Is,
Oh my.
Try this one.
Oh
Wow.
damn!
As you're looking at that story, I'm going to let you read the story. One more plug is we're doing another live tonight at 6:30 Facebook. Just find my Facebook or JC's and doing there's going to be a bunch of speakers, different things, and another ticket giveaway. So if you don't win the one now, come at 6:30.
Jack.
Now, go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, I didn't even like. This is so much. I feel like I just got
3 days.
Cole's
It's for 3
dropping
days,
another
man.
one in. Yeah, we got Barry's got 3 days covered here. He's got day 1, fly out, shake some hands, build the house, hit the books, hit the beach, hit the surf, hit the beers, dance it away, hit the bed. Day 2. That one's a tough one to see on the screen.
It's a house again.
Is that the house again? Or is that the
Yeah,
hotel?
the building.
Hotel.
Or
That's a
the
hotel.
hotel. Yeah.
That's a hotel. That's a hotel. Shaking the hands, hitting the books, drinking the beers, dancing, sleeping. That one's a quick day. Just a lot more. Is that books? I'm thinking that one's books, right?
Yeah, those are books.
Those
Yeah.
like books stacked up. Day 3, hotel, shake hands, hit books, dance it, drink it, surf it, fly it, home.
I like that
equals
he's dancing.
Success.
I like the dancing.
I really do like the dancing. He's just partying hard. Got surfing in there a couple days. Can't argue with that.
Plus the
I like that one. That was
Plus-
Barry. That was a freaking commitment putting that one together. That one is a commitment.
It was quite
Hotel. Game over. I
Hotel.
like it. Mic drop.
Right.
Mic drop. Cole Sycophant's jumping in the fun. He said flying out, hitting the palm trees, hitting the hotel, drinking the beers. What's that next?
It's a cop car.
That's a cop. That's what that is.
Getting arrested.
Yeah, he's getting arrested, getting sent home. Monty's going down. That is that's one version
Is
of
he
the
like
story.
getting a DUI or something?
Yeah, he's had a little too much fun. Got overserved, did you? Oh, that's good. That's rich, Cole. That's rich. I like the spin on it. That's a good one. That's a good one. Cole's gonna be here shortly. I'm surprised he's participating. I think he's probably on an airplane now too. If not, he's like boarding right now. He's gonna be here in exactly 2 hours. About the time Marty gets in. Marty was in the Denver airport, like getting ready to board her flight, and there were, I think she said 30 airport security running around chasing a fugitive
Oh,
in the Denver airport. Like they stopped the tram and they grabbed the wrong guy. And I was like, are you in a freaking movie? Like they grabbed the wrong guy. Somehow they found out it was the wrong guy and they kept searching. They never did find the right guy. And eventually they just like let the
She's
tram
got
go.
a front row seat to all this.
She was watching it go down. And they said what the dude looks like. So she's like on the tram looking for a fugitive. I was like, this sounds like a freaking movie.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm taking his ass out. I'm going with like a clothesline. That's my vision of how that ends. Is he's like running by, doing the thing where he's looking behind him, and then just like right in the throat, clothesline his ass.
I love it.
Cole is boarding now. Hey Cole, way to not sit at the bar and forget to board your flight. Cole has this tendency when he's going somewhere cool that he misses his flight because he's sitting at the bar dicking around, and like it's happened.
That was JC before me.
It's happened. He'll get absorbed. He almost missed a Boundary Waters trip a couple of years ago because he was just like
What?
sitting at the bar drinking a beer, like working on stuff.
I get so much anxiety at an airport. There's no way I would ever miss a flight.
Oh yeah, I can't. I'm like,
I
look,
have like,
Cole's pretty chill.
yeah.
He doesn't
I wish
get
I
that
was-
anxiety.
I wish I was that chill.
I think we almost missed our flight on what day did we come home? Sunday. We were in the Atlanta airport. It was late, like bad airport timing. When you're coming back and it's like 10:30 at night, like our flight was supposed to board. I think our flight was supposed to board at 9:30 and land at 10:30. And we get to the gate and it's delayed an hour. And JC gets on Instagram Reels. I like found this amazing seat to just like lay against him. And I like woke up in a startle and I'm like, oh my gosh, our flight is boarding. I knew that.
Yeah, I was just trying to let you get a little more sleep. Just
No.
trying to-
I think if I did not wake up, it was another instance of being lost in Instagram Reels.
Could have went sideways. We got to hit our next segment, boys and girls. I got another segment. Jai can jump in on this segment. Jai, you can jump in on any segment.
Hot tip?
But, yeah, we got the hot tip off. Before I hit the hot tip off, because we got people coming and going. We're giving away a free ticket to Home Service Workshop, $997 value. It's the season pass. It's the what did you call it? I keep calling it season pass.
Hopper.
You said it's the Hopper
Hopper
pass.
pass.
You can hit all 5 shows at once. It's a ticket to the entire shebang. All you need to do to win the ticket, we're going to give it away at the end of the show here. You have to tell the best story about Home Service Workshop, about what's going to happen at Home Service Workshop via emoji. You tell the story via emojis. I'm going to read it to my own interpretation, and we're all going to choose what we think is the best one. Best one, winning a $1,000 ticket. Right now, it's like Barry was the most committed. Barry Little's got one hell of a story in there. 3 days of action-packed fun. Cole didn't get all 3 days because he ended up going to jail and having to fly home. He got bailed out. But that was a funny take. I did like
Cole has a ticket. I'm pretty sure Cole has a ticket.
All right. Does that rule them out if they got a ticket? They're out.
No, because you can bring a friend.
Oh, yeah. Cole, you can bring a friend. You can bring the dude that still owes me $140, Cole. Trent is his name. Trent, you bring Trent that came hunting with us that never paid for the shit. Bring him, and then I'll put him in a headlock. You give him a ticket. We'll put him in a headlock. Yeah, he was kind of a turd. Guy's a bit of a turd.
You brought him a turd.
Okay, I have one story I have to tell. It should have been my hot story.
Hold on one sec. Cole didn't know he was a turd.
Oh,
he was like, yeah, this
he
guy
knew
might
that
be all right. And then the guy, like, he wasn't that bad, but he just like
We did that.
We were
did that
clean.
on
We
our
were
trips.
we were cleaning tons of deer, and he either was in the camper or just sat there. He didn't pick up a knife once.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, and he was talking all this smack about how good he was at butchering deer and how he used to do it all the time. And like, he's like, well, I just threw my buck in the freezer. Like he came to our spot, shot a buck, and then didn't help. And this is like, huh? Like, you're supposed to be helping everybody else now, man. Like, that's how this goes. We showed you a cool spot. You shot a nice buck. You should be pumped. You should be cleaning everybody else's deer, helping out. He just didn't. He just didn't help out. And he still owes me $140. I think Cole actually paid me the $140 because he's like, yeah, he's not going to pay you. He's a turd. So Cole, bring him to Home Service Workshop. We'll get $140. The easy way or the hard way.
Maybe it's
Is it the easy way or is it the hard way? Is that
Fun
the hard
way.
Fun way.
Fun way.
The plot away.
The
All right,
proper
Angela.
way.
Sorry, I totally cut you off. Go.
No, I just thought of. I should have told this as my fun story or my what's hot. Somebody said something about will Mexico still be there? So when we were in Mexico, the last day we were in Mexico, there was a huge earthquake in Honduras, like 7.6.
really? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, there was.
So
a
you could
banger.
feel it in Mexico. We weren't on the land, we were out on a boat, but Joe was standing on a balcony and like felt it on land. So 7.6 Honduras, then there were all these warnings about a tsunami.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that.
Well, then we look and we're in the water. So we were on a catamaran and we ended up, JC and I and a couple other people getting off the catamaran, swimming to shore and coming back. But when we were in the water and a couple times on the boat, we're like, what the heck? Like random waves, like all of a sudden, just insane waves. It turns out while we were swimming in the ocean, there was a 2.6 tsunami.
That is hot.
You don't always get to say that you swam through a tsunami.
Through a freaking tsunami. That is kind of like,
It's a cool thing.
where did this come from? We
Like,
had that
it's
happen.
like it's cool enough to like swim through the ocean, right?
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
swim in the ocean.
But you
but
swam
to
in a
say you swam
tsunami.
through a tsunami. So
That's extra badass. What do you think is going on with Jeff Ford? Did he have a stroke here?
I'm texting
Maybe
him.
the-
He said, "How do I win the raffle?"
Did he have a stroke? Did he get shot while he was typing?
What's buddy?
I don't
What's
know.
buddy?
What's the buddy? The
What's buddy?
What's that?
I can't even scramble those words
fire-
or letters.
Fireman.
Yeah,
It's just
I
a-
couldn't. You can't put that in any other order and make any sense of it. I just don't know what he's doing.
What's
Uh,
buddy? The
Jeff, here's the deal. This is what you need to know. You can win a $1,000 ticket. You don't have to pay $1,000. Oh, he says, I'm driving, so I no longer know how to make sentences happen. We're giving away $1,000 ticket to Home Service Workshop for all 5 shows. You're into all of them. You get the season pass. I keep saying the wrong thing. You get the Hopper pass. Well, I'm just gonna keep saying the season pass. It's my show. I'm gonna call what I want. It's the season pass on this show. He elaborated. What is up, my buddy? LOL. That was good. Good job, Jeff. Don't get an accent. At least, hopefully, you're in your Hummer. So if you do hit something, you're just gonna annihilate it. They'll be worse off than you. But this is actually gonna be really hard for you, Jeff, since you are driving. This, I guess, is more for everybody else. If you want to win that ticket, you got to tell us a story via emojis. This is how we give tickets away on this show. The topic. I mean, tell me whatever story you want. You can make your own. It's your story. You make it up. But if you need a topic, give me a story via emoji about how badass Home Service Workshop is going to be. We got one from Barry Little that covers all 3 days that he's planning on being there. We got Cole Sycophus planning on getting arrested. or at least that's one path. I feel like that's like a choose your own adventure. He just decided to choose like the worst path. I think I'm gonna drink too
Decide
much
how
and get
this
arrested
ends.
and fly home and lose a bunch of money.
It's like choose a different ending.
Yeah. Danny just bought one of those books. My 8-year-old just bought one of
Yeah.
those where you can like hop around.
Yep.
She was pretty pumped about it. So that's the deal. Tell us a story via emoji about how badass Home Service Workshop's going to be for you. I'm going to interpret it however I feel like interpreting it, along with the help of our panel here, and then we're going to pick a winner at the end of the show that gets $1,000 ticket for free. You just got to get yourself there and get yourself a hotel room. By the way, it's a freaking. I keep putting my hand here, Zig, and then I totally cover up your face as I'm talking and doing this. Like, I just noticed it a couple times, like just from where the camera is and my hand is. It's just where my hand goes, and so sorry, dude.
It's okay.
It reminds me. Did you ever see the Bud Light commercial where it was like Joe Buck and Tyrone that was like a NFL player, and he's like going to interview him, and the camera's on this side, and Tyrone's like, that's my good. Like, I gotta be facing this way. It's my good side. And Joe Buck's like, well, that's my good side. And so then they cut, and there's a shot of Bud Light or whatever. And then the next shot is they're standing back to back facing the same way. And he's reaching around with the microphone. He's like, so how'd you do that today, Tyrone? And he reaches around, and Tyrone's like, and so it's like they're both their thoughts. That makes me feel like that. Anyway, time for our next segment. What was our next segment? What are we doing next?
Something about hot.
Oh, we
take.
got the hot tip off. Hot tip off.
Hot tip.
Angela, you started to go down the path of vitamin D, and I think I want you to pick that one back up because I was feeling that one. Like I need some vitamin D and some longer days. So I cut you off on that because I wanted you to save it for your hot tip off. You can go and you don't have to give that as your hot tip. You take it wherever you want it. But I didn't want you to like waste such a good hot tip when it wasn't even a hot tip off segment. And then here's the deal. For this segment, the audience gets to vote on what they believe is the best hot tip for pride purposes. So they're now like we're voting on their emoji story. They're voting on our hot tip. Who gives the best hot tip of the day?
Okay, my hot tip will elaborate on that then, and everyone should get a virtual assistant, executive assistant in their life so that they can do what they do best, work in their unique genius, and delegate the rest so that they can go to the sun. They can go and spend time in places that make them happy. Vitamin D is a real thing. Like the sun, being in cold and dreary too long can be depressing. So
it's rough.
Design a life. We all have the ability to design a life that we want. Like stop getting stuck and living on autopilot. You can design a life that looks exactly the way you want. So you can go to vitamin D. You can spend time with your kids. You can take your kids to vitamin D.
I'm taking my kids to vitamin D. I've got a lot of vitamin B in the fridge, and then I got some vitamin T and some vitamin W. I got vitamin W in here, as a matter of fact. Whiskey.
Vitamin W.
Vitamin W is whiskey.
Is that your hot tip off?
Yeah.
What is vitamin B in your fridge?
Anything that's not good for you, you just put the word vitamin in front of it and then use the first letter, and then it
What
becomes
vitamin B that's in your fridge?
Bush Light.
Okay.
Vitamin B. Vitamin Bull.
Vitamin beer.
Vitamin BL.
Vitamin Bush latte.
BL, because B's all need a extra number or letter by them.
What? Do they really? Did you just make that up? Is that a hot
No.
tip off? Is that a hot tip?
That's a real thing. Like vitamin B, it's either vitamin B6, vitamin B12.
Vitamin
The rest
BL.
of the vitamins are just the vitamin, but vitamin B is a
Take
real
the
thing.
alcohol percentage.
I could do that, or it'd be like
B6.
vitamin L, vitamin BL, like 50, like the
Yeah.
Roman numeral L.
Yes, there you go.
Vitamin B 50.
Yeah.
I'm not making that up. That is a real thing. There
I
are numbers.
I believe you.
that.
I don't know,
believe
but I totally believe you said it confidently enough. It's like when you're with somebody that's and you're duck hunting, and they're like, "Oh, that's that kind of duck." If they say it confidently, you're like, "Sure,
that. Yeah. Okay.
yeah." sounds like looks like a duck to me. Have you ever been duck hunting, Angela?
I have killed a duck and a goose and geese, duck and geese.
But did you know what the hell you were shooting at?
Yes, I did. We had Riverland in Nebraska, so yeah, I duck.
So you like when a duck flies by at 1,000,000 miles an hour, you're like, "That's a redheaded blibbity
Yeah.
bear."
No, not when it flies by at 1,000,000 How's that? I mean, when
Yeah,
the duck
you're
is
like-
sitting there and I can be like, that's a mallard.
Yeah, but when it's flying by, you're like, that's a
No.
duck. That one's a duck.
I got buddies that duck hunt, and they know they're like, that's a red-headed merganser.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
probably
because
not
they
a
say
duck,
it
but
confidently.
They know every single duck.
That
they're-
takes a lot of attention.
They don't. They just say a thing and they say it like they know it, and we're all like, yeah.
Yeah.
So vitamin B50. That I got that in the fridge. I got some
wow.
vitamin
Yeah.
C50 too.
Oh my gosh.
Holy crap.
Jesus. We're gonna be here for the rest of the
Drinking
episode.
a shit ton of coffee. I know that. Holy
Yeah, let's,
Okay.
let's get into this one. All right, here we go.
Taxi cab.
First installment arrival. Hit the road, catch the waves, hit the beach, drink some beers, hotel, more beers. That's like getting drunk twice in a day. I like your plan, Jeff.
I mean,
That-
happy hour and after hours.
Coffee, work, beers, pizza,
Taking
tacos.
notes. I think he's taking notes.
What's interesting is he's like beers, pizza, tacos. He had to eat dinner twice.
Yeah.
He ate dinner twice. He's like appetizer, beers, dessert, tacos.
Let's go to the pool.
Then he's gonna hit the
Wine.
pool.
Wine.
He's gonna swim. Sorry, I'm like pinching
Sorry.
the quarter. He's gonna hit the pool for some laps, slug some winos. Next day, he's quadrupling down on the coffee. Coffee. Notes. Big beer. Notes.
More notes.
Hit the pool. Beers.
He's getting Slurpees.
Popcorn?
What's that look like? Slurpees.
What is that?
I
Or is that
What do you think those are?
Chinese food or something?
They're
What
just
is that?
soldiers or something?
don't think they're soldiers. R2D2. Couple robots. He's building a couple robots after the last round of beers. Next day, he's waking up, starting with beers, going back to coffee, hitting the taxi, hitting the flight, drinking a couple beers on the plane.
Sleep.
Nighty night.
That's quite the story.
Right now, that one's got me. I like it. He's got a lot of things going on. Chinese
Chinese
food.
food.
Jeff is
Yeah,
hitting
okay.
Chinese food.
Nice.
That's good, Jeff. That's good. Did you do that while you were driving? How many car accidents? I don't know if you got in a
No,
car
no,
accident.
he pulled over to the side of the
He
road
pulled over.
Yeah.
and did that.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
That was a commitment. I want to just get a tally here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Next thing
5,
next thing
6,
is
7,
we're
8
going
small
around.
beers, 2 big
You
beers.
weren't here enough days. You can go to 4 days of a show, which means 6 days. You could be
Yeah.
here for 6 days if you wanted
Very
to.
little. Give you another one.
Yeah, Jeff had 10 beers and 7 coffees in there. That's a good ratio.
Oh, my.
I think that was a good ratio. All right, now we got another one from Barry. This is a emoji off. We're having an emoji off right now. Plane, hotel. Is that the Bible? What is that one? There's just a book.
That is a
Notes. Notebook.
Oh, it's a book. Yeah,
Journal?
It's
We're
a
going book?
journal. He's dirt journaling.
He's journaling.
Yep.
He's meeting people. He's shaking hands. He's grabbing burgers, drinking beers. He's partying. It's getting late. Time for night. Dash. That's like day 2. Sun's up. Hit the road. Hit the hotel. Get the work in. Shake the hands. Eat the burgers. Drink the beers. Dancing with ladies. Disco ball. Dancing with dudes. First he's dancing with ladies. There's probably more beers in there, and then Barry's gonna start dancing with dudes. Then the moon's coming out. He's going to bed. Day 3, sunrise. Hitting the road. Getting to the hotel. Working. Shaking. Burgering. Beering. Hitting the waves. Hitting the showers. Hitting the dance floor again. Ladies. Then some probably drinks in between. Then dancing with dudes. What's that? That one's dark. It's hard to tell what that one is.
Music on notes.
Music
he's
notes.
singing-
Music
he's
notes.
singing karaoke.
Oh, he definitely doing karaoke.
Yeah.
And then he's hitting a late night taco bar, like probably a burrito on the way home sort of thing.
Oh,
Hitting the bed.
Fourth
Last
meal.
day, beach for some vitamin D per Angela's hot tip off because he's going to get him a VA. Hitting the flight home.
Yep.
Nailed it. Jeff said when he did his, he said he stopped in the middle of the road. People just move around the Humvee, right? Like ain't nobody gonna honk at the person in the Humvee. They're just gonna like go around and see what's up. You guys are awesome. Those crushed it. We're gonna have to like flip a coin between those last couple. That was freaking
Yeah.
amazing. That's a hell of a home service workshop. If you don't already know, home service workshop starts in like exactly 2 weeks. Like you're gonna want to fly in probably Tuesday, the 23rd. Starts on the 24th. Starts Wednesday.
Starts
Wednesday.
on the 26th. Fly in the 25th.
What did I say? What the?
20
No. What?
It starts on
Starts
the
at-
26th.
Yeah, my math is so bad right now. What's happening here? Yeah, flying on the 20. Thanks, Angela. Thank you. This is why we don't let Dan just do a show. Like we need help. We need all the help we can get. Yeah, flying Tuesday the 25th, starts Wednesday the 26th. The 26th and 27th, we got Sales Boost in PWMCA, correct? Is there anything else those first couple days?
Sales Boost and $1 Million Academy.
Sales Boost, $1 Million Academy. See, I keep screwing stuff up.
And then the second 2 days are Light It Up, Responsicon, and PWMCA.
Hell yeah. And the vendor trade show is open Thursday through Saturday.
Yes.
Look at, I got a thing right. And they're doing a game thing. You can go around and like get a leaderboard, a game thing going.
It's so fun.
We're doing beer pong at the Best Damn booth. Not that anybody would be surprised, but we're gonna set up a beer pong and we're gonna see how many ping pong balls, how many you can score. We'll get the leaderboard going. You do drinks around the world with Dan, drinks around the show with Dan. If you check that box, you probably win something. What do we miss? What segment were we in?
We were in the hot takes.
We were in the hot tip. No, hot tip off.
Hot tip off.
Angela's was get a VA so that you can spend more time in the sun. Yeah. You got yourself a hot tip?
No, you go first. I'll come up with one.
Man, my hot tip is if you aren't paying your employees performance-based pay yet, you need to do performance-based pay. There's a few reasons you need to do it, but as a nerdy bookkeeper, I'd say reason number one is because it absolutely protects your margin and it aligns what helps your employees win with what helps your business win. Hourly, people are incentivized to make things take longer. When they're performance-based pay, they're incentivized to be more productive, which is what you need them to do. And it totally protects your P&L. Like it de-risks the cost for you to produce. I'm not going to get into all the other pros and cons. I'll say, actually, I think my favorite thing is it's always a win-win conversation then. If an employee wants to get paid more, they just need to do more work. And if they feel like they're not making enough money, it's hey, we need you to, I agree. You're not making enough money. We need you to be more productive. We need you to get more things done so we can add another house to your day and then you can make more money. Mm-hmm. It's always a win-win conversation. And I do performance-based pay even for our bookkeeping. They get a month-end bonus. And I love writing a huge bonus check because it means they've like made a bunch of money and I get to share it with them.
I like the month-end.
It never,
I do it on every check, but
I would do it on every check, but I don't bill weekly. Oh. Right. I pay them weekly, but I don't bill weekly. So I don't have a way to calculate it weekly. So I have to do mine monthly because like you're a client, I bill you once a month. So I have to total up my team's production at the end of the month and say, here's how much revenue you generated. Makes sense. Here's my threshold. Once you're over that threshold, you get the bonus on top of it. But it feels awesome writing that bonus check, whereas it feels terrible writing somebody a huge overtime check if it just feels like it's bleeding your bank account and they didn't actually get a bunch of stuff done and you owe it to them anyway. When it's performance-based pay and you write them a huge check, you're just like their biggest cheerleader.
I did it last year.
Did you?
And it was awesome. The guys love it.
Yeah. Is it, like the right guys love it. The wrong guys leave. It's perfect.
They were making like way more than their hourly rate always. Mm-hmm. So they loved it.
And you're winning too. Like as they make more money, you make more money too.
Yeah. And it does feel good to write. Honestly, it feels good to write. It's a weird thing because I didn't think it would feel good to write check for more money than like what they would make hourly, but it feels awesome writing all checks because you're doing good.
Mm-hmm. Barry's got the hangover edition. All right, beers, pills, acting strange. Is that oh, there's the cop car. The cop car's back. 3 days later, tears, bail money, jail, jailbird, released, shameful, fly home, back to the house, tears, laughing, telling stories about it later. Hey, all's well that ends well. Telling some stories about it later. Sounds like you and Cole got there.
I do have a hot tip off.
What's your hot tip?
Yes. What's your hot tip off?
My hot tip off is if you are somewhat new in the business world, small business, service business, do yourself a favor and start networking with other business owners because the doors that it will open up, I'm just networking, going to a convention, sales boost. I met Dan. I met the group of guys who we went fishing with last year, and I can honestly say that because of the networking that I've done, I've added a lot of revenue to my bottom line or top line. What line is it?
I mean, that'd be sweet if you could add revenue right to your bottom line. You just skip all the costs.
Top line.
New hot tip: add revenue to your bottom line. Skip all the costs. You make so much more money if you just add revenue to your bottom line instead of your top line. Why have we been doing it wrong all these years?
Put it on your top line.
Hot tip.
But yeah, the networking is made me money and friends. I mean, that's the most important part. But
Jeff Ford maybe jealous. Might be a little jealous. He's like, "Why are you with Dan?" This is how I'm reading it. Zeke, why are you with Dan?
I feel like that's exactly how he said it.
Are you guys? It's like an angry.
Are you guys fishing?
Yeah, it's like an angry girlfriend. Why are you with Dan?
Why are you with Dan? What are you
guys
doing?
Fishing again?
What are you doing there? It does kind of look like we could maybe not be in the same room.
Yeah, just because like the background is split. I'm not lying.
I'm not with Dan.
Yeah, we're definitely in two different places. Jai is just that good of a producer that he can overlap it. So when I talk and use my hands, I cover up Zig's face. I'm not lying. When at the start of the show, I saw you and you were looking down like super intently at the screen, and I was like, "Shit, we froze up." And I kind of did one of these, and your face wasn't moving, but I moved, and I was like, "Wait, how is Zig frozen, but I'm still moving?" It was when JC froze up and was jumping off. And it took me like a good 5 seconds to realize you were just that still. And I was like, I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know how Zig froze up and I didn't freeze up. It really sent me for a loop. Jeff says spot on. That's exactly how I said it. Dan. That's great. All right, we gotta pick a ticket winner. I think it's between Jeff and Barry. I think Jeff and Barry. Cole's already going anyway. He doesn't need a ticket.
Yeah,
between Jeff and Barry.
Let's give them both tickets.
Can we do that?
Oh,
yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Let's
give them both tickets.
Damn.
2 tickets.
Damn. This is why we have Angela here, because if Angela wasn't here, we don't have the authority to do sweet shit like that. Damn, Angela.
JC was still here. He might stick to the one rule, but
too late.
Yeah, you guys did so good on the emojis. How can we have to pick?
Yeah.
I was just saying,
that was a killer game.
I was gonna flip a coin between that one that Jeff did was epic, that had all the beers and the coffees and the foods, and then Barry followed up with the different days split up and had the full run of it. The disco where he was dancing with chicks and then dudes.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's just cool. Barry don't discriminate. Dance with everybody. Barry, Jeff, you guys got some freaking tickets.
Send me a Facebook message so I don't. I can get your ticket.
Czernowski. If you're not friends with Angela, which why wouldn't you be? You should already be friends with her on Facebook. But if you're not, hit me up, because if you're on here, you're probably a friend of mine on my feed here. So friend me, friend Angela. I'll get you in touch with her if you're not already. Get yourself $1,000 value, you guys. Holy smokes!
It's just such a
such
a good value. And this year it's more than it was last year. Last year was so good.
It was the best show.
I'm not trying to sell it. It's so good.
Yeah.
It was the best. I've gone to one other convention multiple times, but that was way better than the other one.
That convention that shall not be named.
Yeah.
Just because we don't want to throw it on the bus.
Yeah. I mean, and it's the other one's good too. Yeah. It's not as no
sales boost.
Sales boost was very, very good. And another thing that added revenue to my bottom line.
And it is all about
just sneaking it on in there. I think that's called a cash job. Yeah. That's how you add revenue to your bottom line.
That's tax evasion.
We don't talk about that live on social media. Just adding revenue to my bottom line. All right, boys and girls, I got to go get my 8-year-old. You're coming with. Danny made a special request. My 8-year-old's such an extrovert. She's like, when does they get here? Can he come to come and pick me up? And I was like, yeah, you weirdo. So we got to go pick up Danny. We got to wake Reggie's passed out on the couch, my 6-year-old, and then we got to go get the 2-year-old. So we got some errands to run, and then we got to start cooking enchiladas over here. Sorry you're not here, Angela. You're missing out on the enchiladas next year. Next year, you and JC need to send me the dates when you can come. I'll arrange the trip around that. I'm doing that. Home Service Homies, business nerds, get your ass down to Home Service Workshop. If you're not Jeff and you're not Barry and you didn't win a ticket, you should still go. And Angela's giving away a ticket in a couple hours. Maybe we'll tune into the audience while we're cooking. We'll be hanging out cooking, and dudes will be rolling in. So I might not jump on live. Maybe I will jump on live from the kitchen. Why not? We'll see. We'll be whipping up enchiladas. Until then, you guys know what to do. Work smarter and harder. Go earn yourself some pride. Peace out. Beep, beep, ba-dee, ba-doo.